Hi, I'm George John, Product Manager for Hydraulics.
I'm Mike Shannon. I'm the Group Product Manager, responsible for product management. We're going to talk to you guys about the lightning pumps today. And we have two versions. We have the standard version, which is going to have very similar controls to the High 115, High 230. You've got your standard pressure gauge on it. You've got your knob and lock nut to be able to adjust the pressure. You would use a pressure to torque conversion chart with this. We have the standard screw style couplers on it. And you're going to run this just like you'd run a High 115, except it's going to be battery powered, very mobile. Allows you to move around the work site pretty easily. The standard, the smart, they have the same variable speed motor. They use the same battery. There's a lot of commonality between the two pumps as far as parts go. So it makes it easier to adapt into your existing process or to add one to something you've already owned. And why don't you talk to us a little bit more about the smart pump, George?
Sure. So as you can see here, this is our smart version. It comes with a 7-inch touchscreen control unit, and this is pretty much where you would do all your settings for any of your jobs. Also, it comes standard with quick connect couplers, as well as the pendant that we'll be using throughout the job. So let's just go through the screens a little bit. And so, as you can see here, we have two modes. We have a manual mode and an automatic mode. The manual mode pretty much will be treated like you're using a manual pump, where you would set up your job, you go through your screens, you could pick your tool that is stored in the screen. All of HYTORC's tools are set up, so you can pick from our various tools. So the pressure torque conversion charts are built in. From there, you would just pick after picking your tool, you would do what's called a system measuring, and then you would just do your job like you would normally do, like you're using a manual pump. You would advance and retract until the bolt is tightened. So on our automatic mode, we're gonna go through the screens right now. I'm gonna click on automatic mode, and it asks me for a torque, target torque. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna enter in 400 foot-pounds, and press OK. And then from here, I'm gonna choose my tool. So today we're gonna use an MXT Plus size 1, and as you can see, size 1 is the only size that's available because I chose 400 foot-pounds. All the other sizes will be grayed out. And then from here, I have the option to add documentation if I want to. If I would to click on this, you can see I have some previously stored information from a previous job, but I can go in there and change it, or today I'm just not going to do documentation. So we'll deactivate the documentation, and we'll continue in the process. So press OK. And now it tells us to start system measuring. So I'm going to put a tool on the ground, and we can start our system measuring process. As you can see here, we're going to be using our MXT Plus size 1 tool for our demonstration. So I'm going to put the tool on the ground as the pump has told me to. So now I'm going to grab my pendant as my screen tells me to. As you can see here, it says press and hold green remote button. Let's do that. As you can see, it says system measuring successful. Please release green button. Now, the screen says place tool on the bolt. I'm gonna ask my friend Mike Shannon to help me out here. Okay, so now we have the tool on the flange, and as you look at your screen, it also points to the green button so you can start. Let's do that. Clear?
Clear.
Let's go back to the operation screen and see what was going on there. In the very center, you'll see a circular gauge measuring pressure. In the very middle, you see your PSI in the moment, and then also you'll see the needle rise as the pump is outputting higher pressure. On the right of the circular gauge, you also see a torque progress bar. That blue section, as the torque is reaching your target torque, will rise accordingly. On the top left corner of the screen, you also see the actual number of torque that you are reaching in the moment, as well as the target torque that you have set. When the job is complete, the torque progress bar will turn yellow. So that was a quick overview of the Lightning Pump series, both the standard model and the smart model. As you can see, it was really easy to use. So we're really excited for you to get your hands on it and try it out.